You don't see many with a wrought iron fence and brick
That's true.
posts anymore.
Yeah. Always an interesting thing with this area, just it's... Did you turn my phone off? The older construction.
Oh, you should. Oh, you turned my phone off. You turned my live off, sir.
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to do that.
Well,
You're not
yeah, I
supposed
think
to
I
touch
am.
my screen.
Fortunately for you, everything's being recorded on body camera either way.
That's not fortunate. I know that's... You're not supposed to take my evidence.
Yeah, I'm not really going to talk to you anymore, though. Sorry.
Thank you.
So it turned into a nice day. Yesterday we had like this nasty wind. Just like cut right through you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was cold.
Yeah, today's actually kind of warm.
Yeah.
I'm like, I made a mistake. I wore a jacket.
I know.
I brought an extra shirt I could change into if it was really that hot, though.
No, I haven't bothered with long underwear yet this year. It's just...
Yeah, it hasn't really been quite there yet.
No. I mean, even on graveyards, like, maybe that really cold storm that came at the end of November, but otherwise it just hasn't,
Well, and I was out of town the one time it snowed.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah. Yeah, we were in California. And so all my family was like, yeah, it snowed. I'm like...
It doesn't matter.
we were out of town for the week.
How far you can get suspended. That was funny. I saw this meme that, it's like, giant storm, snowstorm in the United States.
Except for Utah.
Yeah. Everywhere but Utah.
Yeah. Hopefully we get like a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully moves through.
I
I need it bad.
We can just get it all in one shot. I'm okay with that.
That's true.
5 feet and done.
Yeah. Well, there was a thing I saw on the news that they were like, this is the lowest record snowfall we've had, like, ever.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, that's not good.
No.
We've got enough that some of our resorts are running, but most of them are just running off of that fake snow that they produce, hoping to keep it alive. It was a weird one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
It's friggin' almost February, and
yeah.
And I was like, it's not fair, man. This is the first year Highway takes
Right.
Bangor during the winter, and it doesn't even matter. They don't get to experience Bangor in full winter.
Yeah, and you're like, what were they whining about?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why everybody's making such a big deal about this.
See, I think I need to just sell my snowblower, and then we'll get back to having
it's
snowy
true.
winters.
Yeah,
because
this is the first year I actually have a snowblower. Same.
Yeah, I've used that dumb thing. Like, my wife, we had it. I don't know. We had it maybe 3 years. But anyway, like we finally got it because she'd had like all this shoveling one year, and I was like, fine. And so I get it, and then use it twice the next year, and then like nothing after that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a hand-me-down one for my father-in-law. He's the same way. He's like, man, I bought this new one and gave you my old one. I could have just hang on the old one. I'm like, you could have. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm glad I didn't have to pay for it. I mean, it's old enough that it's not the most pleasant time, but it works.
We bought one of those. It's an electric one.
Those are pretty wide.
Actually, it
pretty
worked
nice.
pretty well. Yeah. It's like once you figure out how to deal with the cord,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
We bought this giant cord because we have a long driveway.
Yeah.
But like, like I say, once I figured out a system for it, that it really wasn't bad at all.
That's kind of nice. I'd rather do that because I feel like, and trying to make sure it's all ready to go for the winter, and then winterize it right after,
and then never use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something. I'm sure he was a peach.
Well, it's funny because like I got here and there was nobody in front because I just kind of stopped there and checked around the corners. Nobody else was here, and I see him walking down that way, and then he turns around and just like, just with intent. You know what I mean? Like when someone's coming to you for a reason and he's got his phone in his hand. I'm like, this is probably the guy.
Yeah.
And he was just difficult. like,
Yeah.
definitely the guy.
We trespassed him for the second time on Christmas.
No, that's sad. I mean, she's in there crying, and they got all these little kids. And it's like, really? You terrify your children?
Yeah. I'm assuming he just called somebody again because he's talking. Saying something I can't understand.
Oh, on his phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd imagine he's probably got his AirPod in.
Oh, he does.
And tells, hey Siri, call so and so. Yeah. Yeah, I know. He's definitely one of the guys that he knows the line, but
Yeah.
he tries to play like he's just being taught for the first time kind of thing. You're like,
Right.
no, man. I know you study this
Yeah.
to make sure that you're not getting into any more trouble, but oh well, today was the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Family's been pretty sick of him. We've dealt with him on several occasions where
Yeah.
he comes over and yells at him, and Dad's like, I don't want him on my property, I don't want him here.
Yeah.
Oh, how's that? Oh, there we go. That's a nice
It's a
little.
little bit tricky.
That's nice. Thank you so much, ma'am. I appreciate
Yep,
it.
yep. It was pretty loud. I mean, I was in my office with, music on quietly. And I was like, is this on my front porch, on my front lawn? It was loud.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
No worries.
I'll go make sure the initial officer knows and we'll give him your info.
Yeah, if he
Okay.
has any questions.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
Is it? Can you call for an ambulance? I'd like to seek medical.
Okay, what should I tell them that's going on?
My arms are hurting. My wrist.
Your wrist is hurting? Okay. Is there like a previous injury or something?
Yeah.
Okay, like what?
My right hand has been broken a couple times. So, it's cuff. No, I need it right into the bone.
Okay, so you had an injury to your right wrist?
The whole hand.
The whole hand.
My knuckles.
Okay. Any other injuries or?
Just the right.
Okay. Yeah, I can ask him. Today's Rule 25. How old are you again? What's your age? You what?
I think I'm 40 now.
You think you're 40?
Yeah, 40.
40? Okay. We have a medical respond for a 40-year-old male, conscious breathing alert, complaining of wrist pain from a previously broken hand. Go for it. Okay, dispatch is letting them know. Okay?
taking statements in with you and going in and helping him with that in a lap, and then he'll get this out of here and
Okay.
we'll speed stuff along.
Yeah, he was just complaining of wrist pain or his hand being broken in the past, and so
Do we need to check his cuffs for him?
he said that they were digging in,
Okay.
but he was requesting medical, and so I said okay. So yeah, yeah, I figured that at that point then we can oblige at that.
That's better. How does that feel to you? I mean, it's my hand is injured.
Right. Well, I'm saying, yeah, it's not.
I don't think it's.
I've got it loose around your wrist, so it can
And I
slip.
appreciate that.
So that probably good for now.
Yeah, there's nothing. Until I get out of here, it just hurts.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Good? Yes.
Okay, good. Turn back.
Hey.
And he's the biological dad. Does he have, are one of these cars out here?
The Honda,
The Honda.
the rental.
Okay. And is he working or anything right now?
No,
Okay. And where does he live?
at his mom's, but
Do you know the address?
house, yeah, it's 3732. Toulouse, I don't know. That's his mom, but he tends to go to that house a lot. The one that I'm at.
So he comes
'Cause
to
I'm
your
usually
house.
here, yeah.
So he stays there, or
No.
he just like shows up?
Yeah, he'll go there usually when I'm not there or something. I feel like.
Okay.
But he has all the stuff there and everything still.
Okay. Does he ever come to the house at your place when, do you know he's like you've seen him, or you have like video footage, or you just think he's coming by?
Yeah, well, I know he does because his daughter still lives there too. So
Okay.
pretty much that's, I don't know,
that
I've
an
been
adult daughter?
informed. No, she's 15.
Okay, so you're taking care of his 15-year-old daughter and then the 3 young ones.
Yeah, but she stays with her grandparents also, so they have.
Okay, so when he comes over to your place, is he coming over, or what's he coming over for?
Probably see her. Or sometimes I've let him come see the kids, you know.
Okay, but that's all planned and arranged,
Yeah.
right? And how long has it been since you guys have not been living together?
Couple months, I would say.
Which month did you guys stop living together?
When I started living here more, so it's probably like, I don't know, honestly, it's been on and off all year long.
The last time we were here in December, was that the last time that you guys were staying together?
No,
Christmas?
we weren't then. So we've been broken up for a little bit, you know, but like he loves pens right now, so, you want to color? Christy,
So,
come on, Jaden, oh. Come here.
Can I have those?
He's like, paper. I'll get him back.
you're saying that you guys stopped
their
living
pens. Oh boy. So he's still there.
You guys stopped
so,
living together before December.
Yeah. I've like moved out and then I go back
So November or further back?
in October. She'll get him. So he doesn't scream.
So he moved out in October of your house.
Well, he didn't move out though.
Okay.
So, from what I've been told anyways, like, he lives there.
Okay, so when did you
Legally,
guys...
I can't say.
They need these colors. We'll get new ones.
Well, there comes a point when someone...
Come on, pick colors.
Just because someone has a little bit of problem with someone moves out.
I don't feel like they ever officially did that.
Okay, so when you said that you guys stopped living together in October, then I don't understand what you mean.
So I've just been coming here. So I'll come here and I'll stay. Kind of in the process of moving here.
Like you're sleeping here and
A
living
lot of
here.
times, yeah. But I've just been trying to wait till the lease is over, you know, to kind of like, just because he does this, so I try to keep it, and this is what I mean by the control, because I know what he's capable of, you know, so I try to keep it as civil as possible and make him happy, which I know probably isn't the right thing, because it's obviously not working, you know.
Okay. So are you interested in obtaining a protection order?
Yeah.
Because he's going to jail today, and a jail release agreement or like a temporary protective order is going to be put into place automatically by the state unless for some reason you don't want that to happen.
No, I do.
Okay. And that one will be temporary, but you can use that time to get a permanent one. Okay, that'll mean no contact in any way, shape, or form, electronically, coming to your work, coming to your place, trying to go around through other people to get in contact with you. It's no contact at all.
Okay.
If he does do any of that, call the police right away.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you guys were never married, right? But you have kids together.
Yeah.
You guys are going to have to go through some sort of court process to outline the kiddos and
Yeah.
time with kiddos,
Yes.
right?
And generally, in a protective order, a judge will put in a temporary custody arrangement that they'll talk about.
Yeah.
But that doesn't replace like a permanent solution for you guys to get paperwork
Okay.
filed in like a family court.
And see, he doesn't believe in any of that, because that's what his other baby mom did, you know?
He will go to jail every single time he violates the order, and if he makes a pattern or habit of violating it, a judge will hold him in jail without bail until his trial is over. Okay, so if he is not with it enough to figure that out, a judge will figure it out for him. Okay, but ultimately, at the end of the day, a court order is a piece of paper, and it's up to you and your family to be diligent and try to protect yourselves, right?
Yeah.
So he seems like he might be a little off on something. I don't know him. I've talked to him for about 5 seconds, and it wasn't very pleasant, right? So you have to watch out for yourself too, though, okay? Long past are the days of letting him do stuff and not reporting it, okay? And of trying to cut him slack and work with him when he is doing these things for your own safety and the safety of your children and the safety of your family. You need to report it every time.
Yeah. I feel like, because when he's normal, he's great. You know what I mean? But
So does he
it's
go in
just-
waves, like ups and downs?
Yes.
Okay, so
He's
maybe-
a completely different person.
Do you take medication for that?
No, because he doesn't believe in anything like that. He's drinking his own tea right now. Okay? That's how crazy
How
it
do you
is.
know that?
Because he's told me, and I've seen jars of it.
That's unusual.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with Officer Johnson here. I'm gonna go outside and tend to stuff outside and then eventually leave. He's got some stuff he needs to go over with you that he'll explain, okay?
Okay.
Oh, we also need to do a pamphlet. I'm sorry, I forgot about
I'll go grab one. Yeah, that's
But
fine.
I wish you luck.
thank you.
What's
Sorry.
what is, before I leave and forget, what is your current phone number?
801-232-9044.
Okay, I know you said you're staying here most of the time. How much is most of the time?
Well, I usually work 4 days a week, and so I work nights, so my kids stay here. So I stay here those days. But it's very crowded, you know, and since
So you're living here
I'm
more
having a
than,
hard time letting go of my
more than
kids.
50% of the time right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate it, all right? I'm gonna let Officer Johnson wrap up with you guys, and I hope you have a better day, okay?
Thank you.
So we have a couple of different things. We have some questions that they're just yes or no questions. It's what's called a lethality assessment. It's fairly simple. It's done by in the state of Utah. That's basically just making sure that we ask specific questions that have been proven in these different studies that would rank somebody in a valid or a possibly fatal relationship. Okay. Sorry, there was the police officer was calling out somebody running from him.
Oh.
Okay, let's see here. Okay. So like I said, these are just yes or no questions. Pretty simple. So has he ever used a weapon against you or threatened you with a weapon? A belt? Has he ever threatened to kill you or your children?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think he might try to kill you?
But keep his kids away, yes. Well, and one time he told me I had demons in me.
Okay. Does he have a gun or can get access to one easily?
No, he doesn't have one. I don't think he's allowed to get one.
Okay, but he doesn't have any like family members that own a bunch of guns that he'd be able to borrow one.
No.
Okay. Has he ever tried to choke you? Is he violently or constantly jealous and trying to control your daily activities?
No, he lets me be free, but there's consequences of that. Like, do what you want, and then this happens. You know?
Okay. Have you guys separated and gotten back together and separated and gotten back together?
Yeah, because I've been named for release times.
Okay. And he is unemployed, correct?
Yeah.
Has he ever tried to commit suicide?
Not that I know of, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you have a child that he knows is not his, but was previously thought to be his?
No.
Okay. And then, does he ever spy on you or leave threatening messages?
No. I mean, he's threatening me, like,
Yeah, but he's not like following you around.
yeah, no, not that I
Okay.
know.
Okay. Is there anything else that worries you about your safety?
Yeah.
Okay,
He
what
just is
worries you
so,
specifically?
Unpredictable, you know what I mean?
Okay,
Like,
so like
he
a
can go
decline
from-
in his
Yeah, like,
mental capacity, or?
yeah, he goes on his rants, you know, and you can, now I can kind of start to tell, like, when it's switching, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But he goes from being, like, so, like, apologetic and, like, thank you, I don't know what I'd do without you, you know what I mean? To all of a sudden, like, I'm the devil.
Okay.
You know, and he, like, I don't know, goes on his rants.
Okay. So based on those questions the way that you answered them, you would be considered high risk under that. What that means is that based on all the studies of all these different domestic relationships that have ended up in domestic violence, based on the statistics of what happens in those, there's a high likelihood that this relationship could end up turning into something fatal. In that case, I would highly recommend, one, maintaining a conversation with a victim's advocate. Have you ever been contacted by one before?
A long time ago.
A long time ago? Okay. I'm going to run out and grab you a pamphlet of one that it works specifically for Taylorsville. We have two of them that work for our city. Because you are high risk, I will get you in contact with another victim services who we contract with for 24/7 coverage.
Okay.
And you'll speak to them before I leave, and they'll probably get your number and set up a time that they can talk to you and make sure that you're okay. The best part about that is they have resources with like legal aid and ways that they can direct you, that if you want to file for that protective order, then it's much easier to do so. Because with that jail release agreement, it's only available in certain instances when somebody goes to jail specifically for a domestic violence related incident, and it only stays in place until their first court appearance or 30 days, whichever one comes first. Okay, and so it's very temporary. It's not a fix-all.
Okay.
And so if you want to get that protective order, then that's something you can file for. You can also look it up and look at the different resources. It's on the Utah Courts website. It's pretty simple.
Okay.
But legal aid will specifically be able to help you with that. Would you like to fill out a statement as to what happened today?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so I'll give you that, and I'll let you start filling that out really quick. While you do that, I'll go get the pamphlet for you, and I'll give you some time just to fill that out, and then I can come back.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. And then was that's your mother?
My sister.
Your sister. Okay.
Yeah. 2 sisters.
Okay. Did they see what was going on?
Yes.
Would they be willing to fill out a statement?
Yes.
Okay, because I've got a. You what?
I know what it called now.
Okay, because I have a couple of different statements here, so if you'd like to fill out a statement, I'll leave that with you, but I'll just step out really quick while you guys do that. Is that okay?
Yes, and you can just walk back in.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I'll give you guys some time. I'm gonna go and submit the lap form.
Timing with that.
Oh yeah, it starts going off, and I'm like, cool, awesome, great.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'll see ya.
Yeah. Because some of the questions I'm going to ask you. Does that make sense? You want to skip it? Okay. No worries. I'm fine. I'm ready. Well, I can't ask you questions though that could be incriminating. That's fine. But this is what we're going to be straight and say. Okay? I can't ask you incriminating questions while you're not free to leave without reading them. So if you don't want to go through that, I'm not going to ask you any questions. Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be recorded.
Go 32. I'm here on a Walmart shift. I'm out with 36. 10-4. 124. I'll be out with 36. Copy 13 or 2. 127 from 120. Are you able to check that little alleyway and see if you drop anything? Yeah, I'm right here. I'll check that alleyway. If anybody's still down there on 19th, and go along the back side of those buildings there, see if anything was discarded, and then we'll check the backyard of 5515. Taylorsville 2, will you show me 10-6 training? Taylorsville 2, 1305. I'll be on scene with 36. Copy that, 1506. You guys have Ruben over there? .127 from 36. Stand by, I'm walking back over there. I got me. 114, the AATs with 127, I'll be clear. Copy that, 1308.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's Ruben. I got me. We've got several 29s. Shockingly. You can put me back on my set. 38, copy at 1310. That is 132. You can clear me off this and put me at Walmart till 16:30, please. Or 18:30. Taylor Smith 32, copy. Sorry, last year that covered you.
127, sorry about that. I'm transferring the 82 back to the truck stop.
Copy 1311.
Sweet. Will you just take a picture of it and text it to me on my breakfast? I've got the Amazon number.
Yeah, I already sent you the
Oh,
answers.
you did?
Yeah,
Oh,
on the
yeah.
text message.
Text?
Well, on the NBT message, but I put your email as another email on this, so it should send it to you when you get it. Okay. Yep. Yeah. And then I'll get the other one and I'll get them to you.
There's no 113 tonight. Yeah, there's no 113, 13, 12.
He wants her to have it, and she's gonna call his mom or
The rental car? Okay. Fair enough. I guess I was going to tag it. Fair enough. Okay, so here's the keys to the Civic. I know that he was saying that you were going to call his mom. Is that right?
I'll just take it in, Brian.
Fair enough. So this is the case number for today.
Okay.
This is obviously this is the officer that responded today. Once you're assigned an advocate, you can write down their name. But this is the number for our advocates specifically here at the City of Taylorsville.
Okay.
We have 2 of them that we hire for our dedicated city. Like I said, we do contract with another location that's called South Valley Services. Their phone number is right here. They have the South Valley Sanctuary,
Okay.
and that's like emergency housing. If you need to get somewhere immediately, you can take your kids. Like it's a DV shelter.
Okay.
Okay. There's obviously a bunch of other numbers on here on the back, but one of them that's important is right here. This Legal Aid Society. They're the ones that would be able to help you make sure to file for that protective order.
Okay.
Okay, and so that's just how you navigate that.
Okay.
This is obviously just a pamphlet that talks about just some of the different things that you may be experiencing that are normal to experience in this situation. You are not the first person that has dealt with this, but you are also not the last,
Yeah.
right? And so, you're fine. And so that's what this is. That's for you.
Okay.
Before I leave, I will have to call South Valley Services and have you speak to them.
Okay.
That's just because you were high risk on that form. Did you fill out the
Yes.
statement? Okay.
Mine's up there.
Okay.
There's mine.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Hi. Okay, perfect. And then, so I will take those with me. But you have our case number, so in case you need a copy of the report or anything like that, you can call us and we can get that to you.
Okay.
Yeah, those would be good for having that case number would be helpful when you're filing for that protective order.
Okay.
Like I said, as of today, he'll be going to jail. Before he's released, he'll have to agree to a jail release agreement. The specific portions of that jail release agreement is there's 3 conditions he has to abide by. He cannot threaten or harass you. He cannot have any contact with you, and he cannot be at the same residence or place as you. So, meaning while you're here, he can't come here. If you're at the house and he shows up, he has to immediately leave if he didn't know you were there.
Okay.
If he knew you were there, then that's obviously a violation of that, right? And so he will be made aware of those conditions, and you'll have to sign a document saying that he agrees to them before his release.
Okay.
In the state of Utah, it is your right that you can waive 2 of those provisions. You can waive the no contact portion and the stay away portion. Okay. I just have to let you know about that. That is your right. And so I'll let the officer know that you're not wanting to waive those, which means that by the time he's released, those will come into place.
Okay.
He'll be made aware of them, usually at booking, by the officer. What that means is if he calls you from the jail, that could be a violation of that.
Okay.
So if he calls you and wants to talk to you, and you pick up the phone and it says, you're receiving a phone call from the Salt Lake County Jail from so-and-so, you do not have to answer that phone call, but you do need to contact the police.
Okay.
Because the sheriffs need to be aware that he's trying to contact you, because that's a crime. He can't do that.
Okay.
Okay? Even though it's prior to his release, he still just can't get in contact with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
I know that.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I know that there are a lot of children in the house today. Did the other officer happen to get all of their information?
Yes.
Okay. All the kids that were here?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Just wanted to make sure, because that can be a daunting task. Fair enough. Okay, so if that's the case, I'm going to step out. I'm going to call South Valley Services really quick.
Okay.
And then once they're ready to talk to you, I'll bring you my phone. Usually they'll probably just ask you when's a good time to talk to you, and they'll ask for your phone number. And
Okay.
they'll kind of make contact that way.
Okay.
Okay?
Perfect.
All right, I'll just be
Thank
right
you.
outside.
South Valley Sanctuary, an agency dedicated to providing options to women, men, and children who have been impacted by family violence. To talk to an advocate, press 1. Shelter leadership, press 2. South Valley Services, this is Demi. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Officer Johnson of the Taylorsville City Police Department. I am just calling because I'm on scene at a domestic violence incident, and we have a high-risk platform.
Okay. What is that case number?
Our case number is TY26 2426.
2426, okay. And what is the suspect's, the victim's first and last name?
Yes, so his first name is Tevita, T-E-V. Sorry, hold on. Let me pull out a piece of paper here.
Okay.
I left it in my car. We're almost there. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Okay. Okay, so his name is Tevita, that's T-E-V-I-T-A. Last name is Taufa, that's T-A-U-F-A. It is 12/17 of 85. No, he's the suspect, sorry. Victim's first name is Justine, J-U-S-T-E-N-E. Last name is also Taufa, T-A-U-F-A. Date of birth is 10/13 of 85. The number I have on file is 801-232-9044. Okay, so I've got yes to 1 through 3. So 1, 2, and 3 were yes. 4 and 5 were no. 6, 7, and 8 were yes.
You can clear this 3, 8, 9, 9, 11.
9, 10, and 11 are no. And then 12 is a yes. And she said that she was specifically concerned about the suspect's erratic behavior and unpredictability. She even mentioned that he started drinking his own urine. So there's definitely a decline in his mental state. Yes. So, from what I gather, he has been coming over. So she is mostly staying at her parents' house. She does still have a place that she does live outside of her parents' home, that she has an apartment, but just typically she's been staying here due to her concerns with how he's acting, because he still does come and stay there every once in a while. When she is here at her parents' house in Taylorsville, there has been instances where he's showed up unannounced, yelling and screaming outside of the house, and causing a scene. And so he has been trespassed from here several times. And today he showed up again unannounced and was making some threatening statements to her, and threatening to take the kids and all this stuff. They obviously don't have an agreement in place. She said that specifically he has threatened to kill her in the past. Hasn't threatened the kids, but has threatened to kill her, and that she doesn't understand that, what he has the power to do and stuff like that. But yeah, and so he was here making a public scene, screaming, yelling. Some neighbors had heard it, and her sister had called the police, and so we showed up, and he was still here, so he's currently in custody and on his way to jail. Yep, Officer Johnson, Brandon Johnson. Yeah. Yeah. Let me get back to her really quick, and then I'll hand off the phone. And what did you say your first name was again, so I can introduce you to her? Demi? Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Demi. Hi, Justine. Okay. So on the phone I have Demi, so she works with South Valley Services, so you're okay.
Hello. Hello. Yes. It is. Yes. I'm okay. I have lots of support at my mom's house, thank heaven, so. Yes. Yeah. It's 801-232-9044. Yes. Okay. 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 Thank you. No, not right now. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, so then is there anything else I can answer for you, or maybe you have any questions about anything else?
What is he getting arrested for?
I don't know the specific charges. However, I do know that the trespass would be one of them, and I believe that that may be the primary charge.
Okay.
In the state of Utah, criminal trespass can be a domestic offense. With you obviously staying here pretty much all of the time, that could be what it was. It could also be some of the threats, or even a disorderly conduct, because he was yelling pretty loud outside that some neighbors had even noticed and talked to us. And so I don't 100% know the specifics, but after he is booked in, it will be on the sheriff's website, as well as there is a website that you can go to. It's called VineLink.
Okay.
VINE. That's specifically for victims to be able to look up if people who, have wronged them are still in jail or not. And so you would be able to look them up that way if you'd like to, or you can go to the Salt Lake County Jail's website and look them up. And on there it will actually say what charges he was charged with.
Okay.
It's just obviously the other officer was the initial officer, so I don't quite know
Yeah,
what they're
if
determining.
it was the trespasser.
Yeah.
Because that's why he told me to bring him to the gate, because he thought.
The what?
When he called me, he was like, bring the kids to the gate. I want to see him. And I was like, no. But
Yeah.
I think he thought it was in the property, so.
Yeah. In my experience, obviously I was here on Christmas. I was one of the officers that was here, and just in my experience in talking to Vita, it seems like he thinks he runs it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. His mannerisms, the way he talks to even us, he seems to have enough knowledge of just kind of the general legal system that he believes that he's dangerous and kind of that thing, right? And so that can be dangerous, and especially somebody that's starting to have some erratic behavior, like drinking his own urine and making statements that he is God and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's very concerning, and so that's why, in my experience, I would recommend to you to seek that protective order.
Okay.
I know that any of our victims advocates would probably tell you the same thing, just based on my experiences working with DV victims. Okay. So make sure you hold on to that. Don't lose that. I would, if you want to continue with South Valley Services as your main point of contact, you can. I would personally recommend our victims advocates. They are awesome. I love working with them. They will help you kind of figure out this whole thing. It's a very strange process.
Yeah, that's kind of been
and
the hard part,
yeah.
especially with all the new babies. It kind of.
Yep. And also what this does do, so because the kids were here, and I would imagine that the reason the officer was getting their information is because in the state of Utah, if children are in a presence where they could reasonably see or hear what's going on, it is a separate charge. It's called domestic violence in the presence of a child.
And Christmas, he did because he banged so hard that all of them started crying.
Yep. And so what that does in that case is that they are attached to the jail release agreement, and so he also cannot have contact with the kids. So even if he was saying, well, my mom can come pick them up and I want to see them, do not allow that to happen.
So that's what I was afraid of when I go to work.
No, do not allow that to happen, because he cannot have contact with you, but also the kids are considered victims in this case as well because of that domestic violence in the presence of a child. And so do not allow him to have any contact, to be with them, anything like that, because they are also considered victims under that case. Okay? If they end up being where the judge determines no, that he should have custody, they will figure that out. Okay? That's their job. That's not our job. Okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions, please feel free to call this number. They are awesome. And if they need to get in touch with the detective or an officer that was assigned to your case, they'll be able to contact with us.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. You have a better day, okay?
Thank you.
Yep.